Set.
Uh-huh.
Set.
Set.
I'm already recording.
So there's this box here that looks like a bunch of dog cookies, and I just keep getting hungry whenever I see it.
Man,
what?
you're definitely gonna have to take a poop if you eat all of them.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Haven't we talked about this?
Yeah.
You're gonna get sick.
All right. So last session, you guys went to the little ruin place. You cut the tongue off of a poor innocent newt.
Innocent.
By pinning its tongue to a tree and then cutting it off, and then murdering the poor animal as it tried to flee to safety. And then before that, Thule made friends with a bird by saving.
Ayla.
That's what I meant. I meant to say that. As you can tell, lack of sleep. Ayla made friends with a bird, and then once you guys were done with the newt thing, you skinned it, so you guys have a newt skin. And then you guys went across the thing. You met a goblin who has very large boots that are much too large for him and runs really fast. And he took you over to see a broken wagon where you discovered a body with its skin removed.
Hot.
And while you guys were looking at that, Ayla screamed in fear and shock at the skinned body, and then you guys are going to be attacked by some wasps. So let me do something.
Did I really scream in fear?
No, you said something like, "What?"
Oh yeah, that's right.
And they went.
And then the goblin thing said, "Guys," and then we ended the session. So everybody, go ahead and roll initiative.
Nice.
Oh, you heard that?
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot. I'm not.
I thought that was Adam.
It's usually me.
No.
Good job, siblings. Spread together.
Wait, I forgot how to roll initiative.
You punch the screen.
Around, I'm sure it'll work.
I still haven't put the macros in here. I need to do that again. The only ones that are like we really need is like the roll initiative and like skill ones.
I'm so sorry. Because I had margarita Trulies and then a Diet Coke, and it's all coming together.
Yeah, that's not a great mixture. The Diet Coke fucking it all up.
I'll say I had a nice wet sound to it though.
Yeah, you definitely sound like you should feel better after.
I'm gonna clip it too.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna post it to Facebook and tag you.
That's alright.
Set that up to a good rhythm.
Yeah.
I posted a Alright. Make a song with it.
Yeah.
Alright, Iris. As you're kind of like looking at the the body hanging from the tree, you hear as Ayla's like, "What?" And then shortly after that, the goblin says, "Hey guys!" And you turn and you see 4 wasps quickly flying towards you. And as soon as the goblin alerts you, he turns and just takes off running. And what do you do, Iris?
I was gonna sigh as Toby takes off, and do these other flies seem like they give a shit about us?
Oh yeah, they're flying over clearly to eat you.
I mean, these... Oh, it's not clicking.
Oh, the ones by the nests?
Yeah.
Yes, so it's clear that you have disturbed them and they're actively attempting to eliminate whatever is in their area of their nest.
Gotcha. Well, I was gonna go and cast Hypnotic Pattern on this nest over here.
I've never heard of that spell in my life, so you will have to... No.
Oh.
It's a spell that saving throw charms the creatures to stay still.
Make sure we're not in it though.
It's far away.
The pattern appears for a moment and vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw, or on a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. For an affected creature, if it takes any damage, or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature.
Or if you yank a needle out of its butt.
Does it disappear immediately, or does it hang in the area?
Concentration for up to 1 minute?
It says pattern appears for a moment, then vanishes.
Oh.
So
Okay,
it sounds like
it does.
only the first group, and then I maintain concentration. Keep those ones.
Those ones from moving. Okay.
Nice.
And they make a wisdom save, correct?
Oh,
Yeah.
And wisdom save is...
I might need to take ibuprofen.
Spell save 14.
14. Okay. Your wisdom is very low, so... Oh, yep. Just barely miss it. So these are all... This whole group here is just gonna stop in their tracks and just start kind of like buzzing in like circles and hovering and looking around and not moving.
Which ones?
These ones down here.
Okay.
And in fact, I'll do this. You bastard. Now I have to... I'm just going to take them off of the thing. Basically of incapacity. Alright.
For Iris' bonus action, she's going to tell her zombies to take care of the two. That one will go to each group. I guess that's too complicated of a command. They'll both attack this group.
Okay, and are they using their like hands, their bash attack?
Question: are they going on my turn, or should I roll initiative?
They're gonna go on your turn.
Okay. I should be able.
It's just easier to make all pets act on the same turn.
Okay.
And I'm just making all my monsters, because this is like little tiny monsters. They're all acting on the same turn too.
Okay. Well, fortunately, I can move them myself, and they're both just gonna deal a slam attack.
Okay. The first one misses. Or the first one hits, the second one misses. So go ahead and roll damage for the first one.
Okay. And they're just attacking the one straight down from it.
Okay. 7 bludgeoning. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom in so I can actually see how many hit points they have. Wow, they're fairly beefy. Alright, so...
Not what I want to hear.
This one is the one that got hit, I think?
Yes.
So this one takes 7 bludgeoning damage. So he walks up to it with his little zombie head and just smacks it in the air. And it's like super pissed and tries to sting him back. Why is my negative no? There we go. Okay. And are you going to do anything else?
That is the end of all my turns.
Alright. Ayla, or no, it's the wasp's turn now. This wasp is going to try to sting the scorp or your guy, and it gets a 20.
Most certainly hits.
So it takes 7 piercing damage, but I'm guessing it's immune to poison.
Immune to poison.
Yeah. Okay, so your zombie takes 7 piercing. This one attacks as well. And stings the other one. Does 12 hit?
Yes.
I'm assuming because they don't move very fast, but it takes 6 piercing damage. But it's immune to poison, so don't worry about that. And as soon as they fly up to the zombie and like land on it and just start stinging it. These two are going to both fly and attack Caden.
No.
A 10 and a 20.
Oh, the 20 hits.
Yikes.
And you take...
How?
Where is it? So, it's actually a crit. So... Oh, I don't know if they can. So you take 16 piercing damage and 24 poison damage. If you fail the save.
What's the save?
Saving poison damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one if the position.
Constitution. Okay.
Oh, it's up at the top. I'm blind.
I was like,
12.
what are you doing?
Okay,
you just barely pass it.
Okay.
So you take 12 poison and 16 piercing.
And 6. I still take 12 poison?
Yeah, because it was a crit, so
Oof.
it would double both of those. For some reason, it's not rolling the.
So it feels like I am allergic. Because Caden is swelling up and he is wobbly.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure it's double that because it's not showing me crit damage. So yes, it would be double that. Yeah, I think we talked about it. I think that you actually are kind of allergic. Oh, you're already poisoned though.
Yeah, but I took poison.
That's probably
damage, right?
why. I think the fact that you're already kind of poisoned from the snake, and then it lands on you when they start stinging you, like it hits you way harder than you were expecting, and you get super woozy and whatnot. And then these ones start flying over.
At least they fly slow.
Yes, they're not. They're actually much faster, but I decided it's not. Yeah. Anyways. Okay. Ayla, it's your turn.
All right. So firstly, I'm going to cast use my bonus action to cast excuse me. Field of Faith.
Okay.
So I get an extra 2 to my AC.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and now what I'm going to do is
Isn't it
they're right up.
Caden's turn?
Yeah, you skipped me.
Oh.
Just,
did I?
sorry, yeah.
Sorry.
I think probably because they attacked him.
Just kidding.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I was all
No,
reading
you're
my
good.
spells.
And I was like, wait, I think that's Caden.
It's supposed to be Ayla.
No, it's not.
But Adam hasn't gone yet, and Adam's on top of me.
Yeah,
you
I'm
attacked
17.
Adam.
I think I'm looking at a completely different turn order than you
Yeah,
guys.
because I rolled a 17.
Yeah, Ayla rolled a 21.
No, she
I
rolled a
9.
Yeah, your thing's jacked up.
Yeah, remember what happened to me the other day?
Yeah.
Your
The
guy.
bug has the 21.
Yeah. So we're gonna just go ahead and clear this, and you guys re-roll it and put your correct numbers on it.
Okay.
Because mine's like nothing like what you guys are saying.
Okay.
So how do I clear this? For some reason, my brain is not functioning properly. There. Clear.
Because you're tired.
All right. Yes. Go ahead and roll. Everyone roll again.
Now I rolled a 21. That's funny.
Oh, I didn't roll for me.
Come on.
Ribbit.
There we
Are
go.
you fucking kidding me?
It's not letting me change it.
Well, you can't change it.
Okay, now it changed. It kept on reverting back.
I think whenever someone rolled their initiative, it clears your click.
Okay. I see.
That was the dog.
Bullshit. I don't know what it was, but bullshit.
Okay, then Caden, what do you do after being horribly swarmed by insects?
Yeah, I'm in pain.
By the way, Ayla, I'm just gonna give you a reaction that you casted Shield of Faith, so you don't have to do that again.
Okay, cool, thanks.
I'm going to stab with. I'm going to use Blue Frost Piercer, so I'll use it.
Okay.
That means I do a regular attack first. And now so it's on this one, and then the ice shoots off after I stab it. Ice starts to shoot out, and it stabs the one next to it. And it's gonna do 5 frost damage to this one, or ice damage.
And that's a crit, right?
No. It's
no,
a dirty 20.
+6.
Oh, okay. Yes, I get. So stupid. Anyways, all right.
Sleepy guy.
So the first one, you like bat it off of you and shove your rapier through it, and the ice kind of like freezes it, and then like a tendril like shoots out like a icicle and stabs into the one next to it.
Are they both still there or no?
The second one doesn't quite die.
Okay, I'm gonna
but
use
it
my.
definitely has a big hunk missing out.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to dagger it.
Okay.
Let me make sure I use the right dagger. Okay, I have two of them because one of them doesn't have what's it called? One of them can't use my proficiency because it's a bonus action, and
Okay.
that's this one. It has a less chance.
Okay, that one totally.
Do it.
And so you stab it, the ice shard shoots out, stabs the one next to it, and like as it kind of like leans over, you just chop its head off, and they both kind of fall to the ground.
And
And go ahead.
I'm gonna move behind Yue, and I'm gonna lay on the ground. I'm not feeling good. Oh
and
no!
you notice
I just realized
I'll protect you.
I'm poisoned. Would I have still hit with the 12 or no?
yes, you would.
Okay, are you sure?
I think I'm pretty sure. I'm almost positive. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Oh,
but the 9, this one would still be up.
Okay.
So I'll stay there. But I still like I can't. I don't want to take the attack of opportunity.
I think like in your mind, like you totally hit it.
Yeah.
But it's all blurry, and so
the poison's got me all wobbly.
Yeah, you're seeing triple.
Yeah, take that, you.
But you will notice that the one that you stabbed with the ice rapier seems remarkably well preserved.
Nice. It is, huh? I'll just take the whole thing. On my next
turn. Okay. So, Yue, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to hit the one right in front of me.
Okay.
With Arnhem Strike.
Oof.
Yeah, you like
super.
It like
kind
of gets hit.
Twice? Oh, it did. Okay.
Yeah,
it
did roll twice. The first one gets stabbed with the icicle, and you just reach out and like pull it off of the like ice spike and just crush it, and like it's an actual wasp. And it disintegrates into a pile of carapace. So it is dead.
Could I use my other hit to hit the other one?
Oh, that one's already dead too. I just didn't. Yeah, I didn't remove it because.
he killed it. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I must have missed that.
And you guys are here to get a wasp stinger, so I just didn't want to move the bodies.
Okay.
Why is this
I am
not
going
letting me?
to move over here then.
Okay. And I think you can still use your bonus action to do a unarmed strike as well.
All right, I'm going to do that to this guy over here.
Yeah. That hits. Go ahead and roll damage. And
finally hitting stuff.
You punch it in the side, but it surprisingly doesn't splatter into little pieces. It takes the punch.
I look at my fist and I'm like, okay. So and then I kind of like, take my feet and kind of like do that jump dance, like I'm got my fists up. Let's play.
Well, yeah. As you hit it, I think it like flies back off of one of the zombies and like totally turns to you. Like you're definitely the bigger threat. Are you gonna do anything else?
I don't think I can except move, but I'm good.
All right, Ayla, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to see these undead because this guy he has a crossbone, so he's dead, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Bless you.
So I'm going to see the undead, take a step just on the other side here, and I'm going to use an action to do turn undead.
Those zombies are on your side, though.
Oh, they are?
And
Yes.
you should know.
I'm so dumb.
Yeah. Remember, they're the zombies that Iris made.
Oh yeah.
From that pile of bodies you guys found earlier.
Yeah. Just kidding.
No one is on their game today.
Except you,
everyone go.
Yeah, you though.
All right.
You
so
fucking shit up.
that case,
that's because I had a good rest.
Nice.
I'm going to.
You want to
Uh,
bumble?
huh?
Sorry, I posted in
It's
Discord.
11.
The meme was
Archer.
funny.
Oh, okay.
All right, good.
I'm going to cast Magnify Gravity then.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
On those guys. You know.
Which ones?
Is
These
that
ones,
for?
or these ones over here? Okay.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to, because these guys are probably taken care of. I'm gonna do it on these guys.
I would say that is probably a much better decision.
But Kaden gets attack of opportunity as she leaves my range, right?
Oh yeah, you
What?
can
No, I'm
totally
just
attack
kidding.
her if you
I'm poisoned. You're a beat.
All right, so DC 14 con save. Con kind of sucks too. Yep, they rolled a natural
Holy
1,
shit.
so they take all 13 damage. And so you like, what does it look like when you cast Magnify Gravity? I think you've said it before, but just remind me.
I can remember.
You gotta write that shit down.
I know. Okay, what I want to say, I reach my hands up into the air and act like I'm as if I could feel some
Material girl.
materials, yeah, in the air, and I pull on it, and as I pull down that invisible material, the gravity over there
I think,
redistributes.
yeah, so as you like reach up, there's like a little point in the air wherever your target is that starts to warp, and then when you pull down, it's almost like you're trying to suck everything through that hole, and they all just kind of like converge into that little spot, and all four of them kind of like just squeeze into each other, and they like start to shake and buzz and really loudly, and then they just explode into a fountain of carapace pieces and gore, and all
Okay.
four of them are dead.
Well, can I
Damn.
go over there and look for a stinger?
So you have this remarkably well preserved frozen wasp right here.
Oh, that's
If
true.
you
Yeah.
wanted to
Yeah,
use that
never
one,
mind.
Yeah, below Anton, who is swinging about in the air when there's no bees anymore.
yes. Do you want to do anything else?
I'll just take another step back that way.
You see as more wasps appear to be crawling out of the holes, and some of them start to be crawling out of this big mound as well. And are you done, or are you gonna move?
Me, I already said I was just gonna move back because I'm.
Okay.
This is my full movement now.
All right, Iris, it's your turn again.
Nars is gonna shoot out with a Mind Sliver at this fellow right here,
Uh
which is spell save 14 intelligence, or it
Again,
takes like
they have a 1 intelligence.
2d6. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm trying not to use spells on them.
So it definitely dies instantly.
Okay.
It's like another one is just flying, and then all of a sudden, it just stops moving and flops over on the ground. So that one is remarkably well preserved as well because you just destroyed its tiny little brain.
Fantastic. And second, ours is gonna go and use False Slapper on herself, which takes a free action.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot I had false life. I had done that. So I have more health than I thought. Okay. Take away
All right,
those
go ahead and take your
5.
hit points, and then
Five.
are your zombies going to attack this one remaining
Yes.
wasp?
This one's going to move down and take a pot shot.
Okay. That might. Ed
20.
smashes it into little tiny figurines. It just bursts into a spray of gore.
The second one will pick up the other fly and start hobbling after me.
Okay. It's carrying this giant wasp corpse, and it's just walking over to you with its arms out, trying to hand it to you. Caden, you're seeing all kinds of woozy lights and and stars and everything, but it's your turn.
I cast fireball straight at the ground. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
No.
roll a dexterity save, everyone.
I pick up the. No, I'll grab my. Fuck. Uh, okay, and I'm gonna stab the ground with the rapier, or stab the bug, and then I'm gonna try to run with it at the tip of my rapier like a shish kebab.
All right, roll a strengths check
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
I love it. Why?
Oh,
Why? I'm
yeah,
not
you
minus
just
2.
freaking stab it in it and lift it up, and
It's
you're
like-
running.
I would have missed if I wasn't poisoned,
You're,
but somehow it corrected.
you're super
That's
stumbly,
hysterical.
but you have this frozen wasp on the tip of your rapier, and you're trying to get the hell out of there.
Oh, I got it. All right. I'm British. now.
Are you running away?
Oh fuck yeah! Full speed.
Yeah, you guys see as he goes running into the forest.
I probably
Yue,
run into a tree or two.
what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna follow after him.
Okay, and you guys, I'm not gonna make you do turn by turn. I'm guessing everyone's gonna follow behind him.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm just
You guys,
leave that other zombie there. Fuck the bees.
oh for sure. Like you guys are running for a little while, and you kind of look back, and this zombie, after a couple of minutes, is just swarmed with freaking with wasps, and like after a couple minutes, you feel your mental connection to it sever as it is just stung and bitten and destroyed. And it falls on the ground, and like more and more wasps come pouring out of the hive to kill it. But it's actually probably a good idea you left it there, because they're all focusing on that and let you guys run into the forest. Okay, so you guys run for a little while, and you guys get far enough away that the wasps seem to have decided to leave you alone. And again, it took you guys most of the day from yesterday to get here, so it's evening time again. And you guys are now about, a couple 100 yards away from the road. You guys look around for a little while to try to see what happened to the goblin, and you guys see its tracks, but you know how fast that goblin is. It'd take you a long time to catch up. But it's up to you. Do you guys want to head back to the road? What are you guys going to do? You have basically everything. Oh, except for
Blood lilies or some shit.
yes. I forgot to do this. It was the end of the session last time. One of the corpses on the ground has these red flowers kind of growing out of a puddle of blood that was left underneath it.
That we presumably grabbed
and
while we
you
were there.
guys quickly grabbed those before the wasps came to kill you.
Probably not.
But the blood lilies grow out of actual blood. They use that as sustenance. I would have told you guys all that, but it was the end of the session.
Yeah. No worries.
Yeah, but you guys have everything. It's up to you guys what you guys are gonna do.
Well, I need medical attention.
I could help you there. Where'd you go?
I'm here behind the rock,
Okay.
just
I
laying
can
on the
have some
floor.
cure wounds for you.
You could see that my arms are like all fluffy and pillowy, and my cheeks are all puffed up, and my eyes are swollen.
There's some 9. Here's a nice touch.
Oh, you already
And,
did it. I see. Okay.
You like all your wounds heal up, like the hole in your arm and everything, and the swelling goes down a little bit, but still not feeling top notch. You definitely are still feeling the poison from the snake.
Thank you.
That's it.
Okay, are you guys gonna head back to the road, or are you guys gonna try to follow the goblin?
I don't want to follow the goblin.
Yeah, I think.
I don't think we need to.
Yeah, I think that goblin's been living out here for a while. He's probably all right. Unless he said something that we needed. I don't remember.
No, he's like. Remember, he said he likes to adventure.
Yeah.
He's been running around checking shit out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Knowing you will find his dead body.
Nope.
Just
But
kidding.
you should definitely remember that goblin.
Okay.
Like, you should put him in notes that he exists and that he has boots with wings on them.
Okay.
Okay,
I got like
so you guys make your guys' way back to the road, and you all kind of like come stumbling out of the forest. It's been a long couple of days. Uh, uh, Schlepping, I guess, is the word I would use, through the swamp, and having that fight with the illusionary princess, and uh, your little altercation with Iris and the newt and everything, and you make your way back to the road just as the sun's just about setting behind the trees, and you come out in about the same place that you guys went into the swamp, going to collect the star flowers initially, and you look up the road, and it's just a blank, empty road, and you look down the road, and it's just a blank, empty road. And you could have sworn you guys left your horses here.
and the cart that was on fire, or not on fire, but wasn't there a ransacked cart with iron in it?
Yeah, that's way down the road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, your horses are nowhere to be seen.
I didn't even know we had horses.
Remember, you guys
Nope.
hired horses.
I don't remember.
That's going to be a pretty penny. They where'd the somebody know how to whistle? Who stole? No, I'm gonna shout out into the distance like, if you stole our horses, give them back now, and you might live.
And Iris, make a survival check, see if there's any trace.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to whistle for them.
Does Iris know how to whistle?
So the road is pretty like well packed. And so you search around for a little while. And you definitely see like lots of horse impressions there. And you see horse hooves heading to the north, and also hooves heading towards the south, back towards the town. But you can't tell if they were your horses or just random horses, or what's going on. Like, you know that they were here at one point and that you think they left this area, but you're not sure how or in what direction, or if they were with somebody or anything like that.
Clearly, the horse rebelled and went for their own freedom.
Well, we know there's bandits in the area.
Does anyone see my zombie? I was on the ground. Oh well.
And the one behind you just flops over.
Somebody want to hold on to this ice cube?
It is slowly dripping.
Yeah.
Put it in the bag already.
Oh, you put it in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Okay. So you now can add to the bag of holding a wasp
Popsicle.
body.
How much is a horse cost?
I started a new page on Legend Keeper that I've decided that I'm going to use so that my notes aren't so horribly fucking random places. So hopefully this will help me keep everything more organized in the future. But I may be quiet and actually type from time to time. All right. So do you actually ask that, Iris?
How much does a horse cost?
Yeah.
Yes. How much does a horse cost, everyone? I think we had 2 or 3.
Wasn't it like 300 gold? I don't know.
I guess we aren't going back to town.
All right, time to move on. Next adventure.
So you guys know that if you guys head out right now, you'll have to camp on the road at some point. It's about a day and a half journey to get back to town on foot. And you guys have been out here for what, 3 days now?
Yeah. How's your sickness feeling?
Well, I don't know.
Well, how you feeling?
I'm feeling not too bad. I'm hoping I'm not going to keel over here in the next minute or so, but I don't think. I think I've got another few days in me at least.
Well, I probably got like 2 hours left in me.
So, do you
Can
guys
we
want to?
just kill him now and just
Honestly,
leave him?
just put me out of my misery.
Maybe we should just. Maybe if we just stay here and the horse will come back. Let's take a nap.
I
Take a long sleep.
don't think so. I think we should just move along.
This usually sucks. How much? I don't think I have enough gold to cover all that.
I actually don't know how much. I was just throwing numbers out there.
I'm hoping maybe they're smart horses and just wandered back home without us. Though I imagine that's hoping for too much.
Yeah.
Oh, you sweet summer child.
Horizon looks at him.
Anyways, oh man. And then we've got to look for Althea. Yeah. The poison's
Who was
getting to me.
Althea again?
The little vampire girl
The psychotic one.
with the blindfold.
She just ran away.
Yeah. And we've been out
I
for a
don't
long
think I know
time.
who that is.
Hopefully
There's
she's.
Chris.
That was Chris's character.
Oh, I didn't know that was her name.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully she's gone back to like the tavern or something, waiting for us.
So, do you guys want to set out tonight, or are you guys going to go ahead and set up camp and leave in the morning?
Is it late right now? Is that what you said?
It's like the sun's beginning to set. It's
Then,
like
yeah,
dusk.
Probably. Oh yeah, we should set up nearby. What do you think?
Last time we set up here, some crazy carnival people just walked up.
Yeah,
Just
fair
saying
enough.
it's bad luck here.
I did get
Are
attacked by
you
a
guys
snake.
watching? People kissing? What?
What?
I feel like this is
watching?
not directed at us.
No.
It's like, I'm
Oh
sorry,
my
I
god,
didn't
I'm
mean
sorry. I thought it was Sebastian and his friend are watching something, and I could see the reflection of it, and it was people kissing. I was like, "What are you watching?"
It's The Bachelor.
Sorry. It's like a soap opera for kids.
What the heck?
It's the Greenhouse Academy or something.
I don't know.
But I just happened to look over while there was teenagers kissing. Okay, sorry. I thought I was on mute.
So you guys go ahead and spend some time setting up camp. I'm guessing off the road a little bit. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not making this a big deal. So just set up camp. However, while you guys are setting up camp, Ayla, I need you to roll a d20.
7.
Okay, let's see what happens. No, this and then I want. So while you're kind of setting up camp and laying out your bedroll and everything, and you're kind of sitting on a stump, just kind of chatting and everything, all of a sudden, you see as something falls into the ground next to your feet, and you look up and you see a familiar bird as it alights onto a tree branch and kind of cocks its head and looks at you. Are you going to pick up the object that it dropped?
Yeah.
So you pick up the object, and so hard to read tables when you're tired. So the bird has brought you a golden pocket watch with an inscription inside that reads to my beloved, and it has a date in it and a little romantic like inscription on the inside cover. But you now possess a gold pocket watch worth 3 gold pieces.
Nice. What's the date on it?
I don't. It doesn't matter. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll be like, "Oh, this is for me." and I'll look up at the bird and pretend like it nodded, and then I'll take out like a chunk of whatever I'm eating and kind of like toss it over by it. Like if it's not directly above me, just like toss it to the
Yeah,
side of me. And
and
like,
soon as you say, "Is this for me?" kind of cocks its head and it's like chirp, and like does that thing that birds do where they kind of like puff their wings up.
mm-hmm.
And then when you throw the food down, it flies down, picks it up, and flies away. Unless you are going to attempt to prevent it from flying away in some way.
Yeah, I wouldn't prevent it.
Yeah. Just goes and grabs the food and flies off. And you have a feeling that this bird uh, has taken a liking to you. Okay. So. Okay. And you guys are able to set up camp and you guys tell stories about the adventure and how crazy that princess was and all that stuff as you hang out by the fire and then you drift off to sleep and you wake up in the morning after sleeping through an uneventful night where you guys set watches that I didn't ask about or decide that I needed. And you wake up in the morning and set off towards the village. And you guys travel for a while and get about halfway there. You can um, see a hill in the distance that the village is just over the other side of the hill, and it's like getting on like 6-7 o'clock. You think this is kind of like a good spot to set up camp again before you guys make the kind of like final, maybe like couple like 10 miles tomorrow morning. And as you guys set up camp, you have everything set up, and you guys are getting ready to go to sleep. And I need Ayla's PP is
DPP.
13 and Yue is 13. So Ayla and Yue, I need you both to roll perception checks.
Okay.
Okay, darling.
Hold on. I was typing in my notes. Okay. Perception check.
So
Of course.
Ayla, you are just starting to lay down to go to sleep, and everyone's kind of in their blankets. And Yue, you decide to keep the first watch. And just as you start to hear as um, Caden starts to snore, you smell something,
No,
and
his breath.
it smells like fire, but not like wood, like just a small wood smoke. It smells like a strong fire, more in the distance. Um, and it seems to be coming from the direction that you guys are headed. But there's like a hill just in front of you that you can't kind of see very far in that direction. What are you gonna do? Are you just gonna ignore it, or stay here, or are you gonna check it out?
I'm gonna wake up. What is your name? Ayla? Oh, Ayla. I'm gonna kind of like nudge Ayla. Be like, hey, I'm I'm noticing that there's some smoke over there.
Where?
Do you think that we should be worried about this?
I think so. Hold on, I'm rubbing the crusties out of my eyes and trying to catch my bearings. Where you're like smoke? Where? Here? Um,
Yeah.
is that the direction we need to go? Right?
Is it?
Yes, it's coming
Okay.
from the direction you guys are headed, towards the town.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
I,
it might be the town.
I think that is something we do need to worry about. That's what could have gone wrong. We've only been gone a few days. Why does everyone always need saving?
Um,
One simple task.
and as you guys kind of like walk up over the hill to kind of see what's going on, you see that the forest kind of like lays out in front of you. You guys are at the top of kind of like a hill that a fairly substantial one, and the valley kind of like descends down in front of you, and you can see like miles kind of um down the road. This is kind of like the hill where everyone talks about. When you get here, you can see the town in the distance, and in the distance you see a plume of smoke rising into the air, and you see the orange kind of flickering what appears to be a very large fire.
Uh-oh.
And it is definitely coming from next to the river inside of the town.
Well, time to go save a different town.
Guess we should wake up the rest of the people.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
And Yue, roll another perception check just to see if you can actually like see well enough to see what building it is. Like, it's the town's not that far away. It would take like hours to get there. Yeah, you're not positive, but you know if you guys here, let me pull up the map so that you guys can kind of see it and know the general region coming from. You guys remember the town? So imagine you guys are like up on a hill and you see the town kind of in the distance, and you can see as the river is kind of like running along the town, and the fire is definitely coming from like by the river, kind of over in this kind of general region. And it seems to be
Can you
contained
sing it again?
to this little area here.
Okay, there it is.
My butt hurts. Where's the blankets at?
But that's all you guys kind of see. What are you guys gonna do?
I guess I'm not sleeping down here then.
I guess it's time to see what else needs saving. Do you think it was the wee one that ran away? Althea? Ugh.
Um,
Okay.
all right, so
Sorry.
Kate
I'm
and
guessing.
Iris are still asleep.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for. Okay, so anyway,
Well,
we'll go
wake
back
them up.
and yeah.
All right,
Get
so
your asses up.
everyone wakes up, and you all start to kind of like smell the fire, and they relate the fire situation to you.
Oh, god damn it. Alright. It would be really nice if we had our horses.
I know.
Shit. Alright.
Maybe we could claim that the horse died in the fire.
I doubt it.
You'll probably have to pay for it anyway. All right, we ready?
Yeah. Let's get ready to go.
And you guys gather up all your shit, get ready to go. Are you guys gonna run, or are you just gonna like walk at a normal pace?
Walk briskly?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait for us to do anything about it now.
So you guys travel through the night, and the whole time you guys are traveling, you see the fire kind of in the distance, and it rages for several hours, and then you can see as it starts to kind of like die down, as the early morning hours are starting to come up, and as the sun is kind of rising over the forest, you guys arrive into the town from this direction, down here. And you can see kind of in the distance where the warehouse was. This building here appears to be nothing but
Okay.
Appears to be like kind of collapsing upon itself. Like the fire is just kind of smoldering at this point. And you see as there's like a small kind of crowd around the building, but you also see as the town guards are kind of standing around it, keeping people back. There's like early morning activity going on in the streets as people are kind of waking up and going about their business, and you guys kind of walk up towards where the stables are, and next to the stables is this large store yard where all of these carts of ore are kind of being loaded and stored behind this kind of like wooden fence around the yard. And as you guys start walking, are you guys? I'm guessing you're heading over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like then. At least the whole town didn't burn down. Looks like everything's kind of at a normality. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Semi, right? Yes.
Yeah.
And do you guys remember what this warehouse building was like? In context to what other events happened in the town?
Was that where they were keeping the mushroom people?
Yes.
Okay.
Mushroom people.
Yeah, that was the house where all of the quarantine people were being kept.
Oh, that's not good.
But as you guys are walking past the stables, you see as that same kind of stable hand sees you, and like his eyes kind of get wide. He seems very surprised to see you. And he kind of like puts his hands up to try to get your attention. He's like, "Hey, welcome back. We didn't think we would be seeing you all again."
Yeah, why's that?
Well, your horses came wandering in about a day and a half ago. We assumed something had happened to you guys out there, and we wouldn't be seeing you anymore.
Oh shit!
The mayor's been in quite a snit over it. Said you guys abandoned your contract.
No, Mr. Snapper Riddle. No, that's just happened that the orchards wandered back. I thought maybe bandits took them.
Nope. They're pretty well trained. Did you guys leave them on a line somewhere? Sometimes they pull off those lines and make the way back here, but...
I mean, that's mighty inconvenient, but it makes sense.
I mean, when they spend a lot of time in one place, they want to go back there. That's how animals are, but I'm happy to see you guys are back. Now you guys might want to check in with the mayor.
Yeah. What's up with the fire?
Oh, yeah, nasty lot that. The mayor decided since you guys weren't coming back, there was no hope of a cure. He's been blaming you guys if I'm telling you the truth.
That fucker was.
But yeah, he ordered all the infected barricaded inside the warehouse, and he burned the thing down.
He was blaming us when we were the only ones who were trying things. He wasn't trying anything. He was blaming us.
And he puts his hands up, kind of like, "Hey, don't blame me." But he's like, "I'm just telling you what I heard. I'm not forming any opinions. Obviously, you guys are back, but some of the townspeople, they had some family, some kin that were put in that warehouse. The mayor said there was no saving them.
Look,
Been quite the incident."
we should go find...
President start a riot.
Well, that's the thing. There was some people shaking their fists and yelling at the top of their lungs, but the guard calmed everyone down. But there's some upset people in the town.
We should go find the crone. Take care of this potion first. That will heal people.
I agree.
And when you say that, he kind of like makes a face and he's like, "About that, haven't seen Tina in a day or so."
You have to be kidding me.
Yeah, the mayor's
What do you guys doing?
pretty upset with her too, saying she's a witch and this is her doing.
Well, the only way to save the people and our friend here is to find her. Shit, you have no idea where she went?
Nah, I mean, she's got a place out there in the woods where she goes and she gathers her herbs. She spends some time out there from time to time, but
That's probably where we'll
Other
check.
than that, I couldn't tell you where to look.
You said a day and a half?
Oh no, this place is just out yonder in the hills over there behind her spot.
Sorry, I meant when she disappeared.
Oh, yep, about a day and a half ago. Little after your horses came wandering in. As a matter of fact, this last time we saw her, she was yelling at the mayor something fierce about, you know, these people could be saved and you can't kill innocent people and whatnot, and gave him an earful. He threatened to have her arrested, and she stormed off to her house. And when we went to go check on her later, they sent the guards over there to go see what she was up to, and she wasn't there no more. So that's the last time anyone's seen nothing of her.
Probably went to go do it herself, honestly.
I wouldn't put it past her. She's that kind of woman.
We should check her cottage, but what do you guys think?
I still believe that's the thing we should do.
Alright, should we stop by the Misty Tap Inn on the way? Looks like it's in the right path. See if Alfea stopped by or is still there.
I'd rather go to Crohn's first.
Yeah.
They send Valentine with a letter if you want. I don't think I have anything to write on. Nope, I have nothing to write on.
And we can just yell at the barkeep and seeing if he's seen her while we're walking past. Because we're like right here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we can just go up.
literally right at the entrance here. And as you guys are saying that, he's like, "Well, I feel obliged to tell you, if the guards see you, they will probably want to have some words with you."
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Damn it. Oh. Hold on. It's a new day, right? I wouldn't have,
Yes.
I wouldn't
You
have
guys,
thought to do this. So that's fine.
yeah, all of you can, by the way, take long rests, get all your stuff back. You're all back to full hit points, but you're still poisoned.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
He says, if you speak to the mayor, I hear something. There was some commotion, or if you speak to old Taps over at the inn, there was some commotion there the other day. Not exactly sure what was going on, but I know there is some commotion at the inn.
Alright, so we have to keep a low profile. Fuck. Alright, well, hopefully Alfea is safe.
He kind of nods to you and he says, "Well, I didn't see you," and he kind of turns his back on you.
Wait, you go check
Oh,
this. You check to see if Alfea's been there. You remember her?
He kind of looks at you as like, "Can't say I do. I don't think I ever met the lad, but
She
I
ran
can
off
go."
before we met. I mean, she stands out.
I got my duties here. I don't know if and he
Alright.
kind of looks back in. He's like, "I don't know if the old lady would look too kindly on me leaving my post, but..."
That's fine.
How much do you make a day?
And he was like, he kind of, when you say that, Iris, he kind of winks at you and snickers, and he's like, "I can be persuaded."
1 gold, take an hour break. It's not bad.
He kind of looks back in, says, "I am really thirsty. I might need 2 pints."
I think that's enough, Snapper Whittle. 1 goat should be plenty.
Roll a persuasion, kid.
Yeah, he's totally good at that.
You say that, and he kind of laughs, and he says, "I got you. Yeah, it's fine. I'll go ask around for you." And he puts his hand out,
As flip him a coin.
catches
1
it
gold,
out of the air, and starts walking away. And he's like, "Well, good luck."
Alright,
meet you back here in an hour or 2.
might
Have
be
fun.
a day.
He says, "I'm just going to lunch. I'll be back." And he walks off.
Alright.
To the Crowns.
All right. So you guys start heading over there towards the Crone's house, and you see, that, like, the people inside the tents over here. There's like, the city appears to be kind of agitated. Like, there's shit going on. The peace has been definitely disturbed in the last couple of days. And you guys make your way up to the Crone's house, And as you guys make your way up there, you remember last time there was like smoke coming out the chimney and that kind of stuff. It definitely looked like there was somebody there, but as you kind of walk up, you see that everything seems normal. Uh, there's just no smoke. It's very quiet. Whereas before, there was, you know, sounds of, someone being
Video.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was very talkative and loud.
Yeah. And she had shit going on all the time. But it's definitely kind of eerily quiet. The door appears to be closed and everything like that. But what are you guys gonna do?
My thing would be to knock.
You
See if the
knock
actual door
on
is open.
the door, and typical movie behavior. You knock on the door, and the door
Oh,
and
that's convenient.
swings open slightly.
Ours is gonna walk in.
Okay.
Hello.
uh, you step in, and the house looks like exactly like you saw it before, but as if she'd been there doing her thing. Because clearly she's a busybody, moving around, putting stuff in places. But everything is cold. There's a pot left on the stove. But it all appears like normal, except for one chair is kind of knocked over. But everything else is pristine, just like she just left in a hurry.
Hmm.
I'm
Ours
gonna
is.
look.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna look around and see if there's like no, like I don't know, just the first signs. Like you said that it looks normal while walking in, but I want to investigate, like actually
Okay.
open things and
Yep.
um.
Roll a investigation check at advantage.
Caden's gonna lay on the floor outside looking at this guy.
For sure. So it takes you a while. You're like searching through the shelves and around the kitchen and stuff like that, and looking around. And at first you're like, this looks normal. Um, until you see uh on one of the shelves there is a vase, and like trying to hold on. So the kitchen has like pots everywhere. There's uh like mortar and pestle everywhere. You see like dried herb containers lying everywhere, and it all kind of seems kind of like a crazy person who's disorganized but knows where all of their shit is.
Mhm.
And then on the shelf that looks like it would be much more useful for doing something else on it, there is a vase. It's a blue vase, and sticking out of the vase is a blue flower, exactly like the one that you guys collected um, in the swamp, the star flower.
Okay. I'm gonna go over there and take the blue flower out of the vase.
Okay. Um, and you see inside the vase appears to be a rolled piece of paper.
I'll take out the paper.
Okay. And basically on the piece of paper is like uh how do I put it? Like not like a recipe, if you will,
Yes.
for how to create. It lists all the ingredients you found and gives you a little recipe of how to create the potion that you were supposed to make.
Hey, I have a. I figured out the recipe. We don't need her anymore.
Ours is gonna run over. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
Here, and I'll give it to her.
Ours is
Um,
gonna look through it.
so you snatch it out of her hand and roll, and you're a wizard, right?
Yes. But I also
Roll.
have medicine. If that might be more relevant.
Nope. Roll an Arcana check. Yes. So as you're kind of looking at it, um, you can tell that there appears to be um some like magical. writing on it, and as you're kind of like looking at it, you rub your hand over a part of the paper, and you can see written in like an arcane ink that you just have to rub your finger over, like know that it's magical and touch it. You read that she wrote, "Here's the recipe. Sorry I couldn't make it for you. Had to go make myself scarce for a little bit. I'll be back later. See what you guys can do. I guess it doesn't matter for the rest of the infected, but make sure that that young one uh, with the pretty hair gets the gets the cure."
There's something giggle. She thinks your hair is pretty, Ayla.
Mine.
I'm going to need a little bit to work on this.
And it also says feel free to use my kitchen, and then in big bold letters, but don't mess anything or don't touch anything.
Do you say UA's message?
No.
Immediately above my roll.
I was just asking if we could take a quick break in a minute.
Oh, I was looking at it in Discord. Yes, absolutely. Whatever. Let's finish this one little tiny scene, and we'll take a break.
That's fine.
So what are you gonna do?
Without
Iris?
touching anything, I was going to start working on this recipe. Very carefully.
In order to make the recipe, you definitely have to touch some things, but you definitely touch as few things as possible. And yeah, we can go ahead and take a break right now. When you come back, I'll kind of make you. Actually, if everyone wants to go on a break, I'll just have Michael roll real quick.
Hayden, help me with this.
Me?
Hayden. MS are better at medicine. You can be taste tester.
Hold on. My medicine is sick, so yeah.
Yeah, both of you go ahead and roll d20s, and I'll.
Oh, fuck, man. Or should I roll medicine?
Perfect. It takes you a little while, but you're able to make the potion. And you pour the liquid into a little jar, and it smells incredibly bad, and there's little chunks of fucking newt tongue still floating in it because Iris is not a super great at chopping everything up perfectly. But yeah,
for your protein.
You have what appears to be the cure for your illness.
Great, I'm gonna take it.
Yep, you chug it down, and go ahead and that number that you had, add ×3 to it.
×3, so I'm not cured?
I don't know. Are you? We'll see. Just try to remember to every day mark it down.
×3. Okay.
I've
been marking it down.
Yeah, I know. You're good about that. But yeah, other than that, go ahead and take your break, and then we'll keep going when you guys get back.
All right.
Hey, Josh, I sent you a message in Discord, by the way.
Okay, I'll read it right now.
That would have been while we were wandering back from the bees.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. I will let you do that for sure.
By now, the command's gone, and it's just doing whatever the fuck it wants to do.
Oh, yeah, but now there's a zombie over by that corpse pile to hopefully kill some bandits. I get you. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Or just somebody. Who knows?
For sure. Oh, man. I've committed myself. I had like 2 or 3 different options for what was going to happen when you came back, and I couldn't decide on which one it is. And then I made an impulse decision and committed myself. So hopefully this is the best one.
Was that at least one of the original 3 options, or are you like, fuck it?
No, this is one of the 3 options. Yeah.
You'll tell me what those other 3 options were later.
I will, for sure. Well, one of them was I was just going to have nothing happen and you guys be here for the moment where the mayor decided to burn everyone. But I thought dealing with the aftermath is more fun than that. Oh man, gonna be interesting.
Indeed. This could go very many ways, and I'm not sure which way I'm going to try and push it.
Hello.
What's
Y'all,
up?
I'm wondering if I broke my toes or something.
probably.
Why?
Because that's one of the most common bones I break, and people don't know it. And my toes feel really weird and stiff, and it's hard to walk.
Well, that's no bueno.
No.
Well, time to go see a doctor, buddy.
Nah.
Or just accept your fate.
Yep, that one.
I've decided
I'll
that
see what happens.
being tired isn't necessarily a bad thing when DMing.
I don't know. Well, when DMing, yeah, probably.
Well, no, I'm saying I feel like
Zen.
I'm more descriptive when I'm super tired.
My titties fell off.
I'm interested to see how this whole how you guys deal with this whole warehouse situation.
Oh man. Oh, there. I'll wait till sell. No, not sell. Miranda. Wait for her to get back. Brrr. So Monday is the session 0 for my campaign.
No,
That's the transition day.
we can't do it.
Monday, fun day. You can be able to make it, Michael?
This coming Monday?
Yeah. That's the 2nd.
Mm-hmm.
Is Michael even here? Oh.
When are we starting your actual game?
The next one.
So, it's the 9th?
If that's, yeah. I don't know.
I'm back. I heard.
And then we're moving our games to Monday every week then, right?
Correct. Technically, you don't have to. Right? Or I guess, yeah, it's probably best if we all switch on.
Yeah, well, because I don't know if UA could, because didn't we have to move it because she was doing something on Fridays now?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So.
Yep. Mondays.
But we're still playing on the 6th, correct?
Your game?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so. Right? Or no, that's a Friday.
Yeah.
No, I think we were completely switching to Mondays starting next week. Because this is your week this week. My week is next week, but that's also when we're switching to Mondays.
I thought I had more weeks where I got to do it. It's fine. I like your game, but I'm just.
I know,
jealous.
and we're not even technically playing. I mean, if everyone could make it to the 6th, I don't care.
Well, if everyone wants to play, I want to play on the 6th.
Yeah.
I'm always down to play an extra day.
I would just make sure UA is available.
Because I could have. Can we play Monday and Friday next week? Like do Adam's session 0 on the 2nd, and then still play mine on the 6th, and then on the 9th switch to all Mondays?
Wait, on the 2nd?
So the 2nd is going to be Adam's session 0.
Yep.
And then the 6th.
And then we'll play my game the 6th. And then we'll play on the 9th. But then we won't play again until the 16th.
We just convert straight to Mondays from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay.
Oh, I cannot do the 16th. Or no, actually, I think I can. Never mind. I have a evening session, but I should be home before then, so should be fine.
And then Mondays will be fine going forward from then, right?
Yep. I have sessions in the morning, so
okay.
The evenings will be free.
Sweet.
By the way,
Only one I will not be here is the 20th. We're going to the lake house.
So we won't. So after the 16th, we won't play on Fridays anymore. We're just gonna play all Mondays.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that you won't
So
even have to
next
worry about the 20th.
in June. Yeah, in June 20th, I can't do it.
Oh, okay. So like in a month. I got you.
Wow, that's a
Yeah.
long
Oh,
way.
yeah.
I'm so
I'm just
jealous you get
looking
to
at
go to
my
the lake house
calendar.
again.
It's funny
You
because I
can't
was
post
thinking about you
any
guys and I was
pictures about
booking
it
it.
because I'm gonna get FOMO.
I know. We're gonna miss you. We get to go with Jason this time though,
Yay!
and it's his birthday that we're gonna be there,
Ooh,
so
that's exciting.
it'll be nice.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah!
By the way, you did you ever get that the message that I sent you
I did not. Where did you send it?
on
Discord?
Discord?
I
I
did
sent
not.
you a private message.
I did not. Oh, I see it.
Basically, it was
Sorry, I
just
have like
me.
4 messages that I have not read. Awesome.
Basically,
Okay, I go ahead.
I was just seeing if you wanted to one of these days. I know that UA doesn't have like a ton of backstory and stuff to place her more firmly in the world. So I was gonna say if you ever want to just like flesh that out with me, we can do that sometime.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Ugh, my nose, Jesus.
Nice.
Sorry, I carbonated up my nose. It hurt.
Ooh.
All right, is everyone back and ready?
Nope. We're missing Thule
But,
Bird.
but yeah, even because regardless, I think it'd be a good idea for us to do that at some point. Just so that like when role playing happens, you have like a foundation to build off of instead of trying to make shit up in the moment.
Totally.
Yeah. Sounds good at first, and then.
Yeah. I thought it'd be cool to just be able to make it up, but I think we need at least some solid freaking backstory. Are you guys excited to be back in the town instead of wandering around in the swamps?
Oh yeah, God. Already, Caden is like frustrated and it's like trying to remember like, don't be a dick.
I think Iris thinks that ship sailed. She's just thinking like,
to
how am I going to
himself.
prevent these people being dicks?
I decided to do something
Good choices. Good choices. Make good choices.
that I'm very interested in how you guys do.
Like, I just don't see this party cooperating at all.
I don't either. That's why I have plans. Don't even worry. And I have a fun character to introduce that one.
Yeah.
Oh, forgot about that. Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Okay,
Are you back? Is everyone ready?
I'm back.
Hold on. Before we start, have you guys watched Our Flag Means Death?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I watched
Oh
the
my
first
god.
episode.
Adam and Miranda, you guys would freaking love that show. If you want my HBO login, I will give it to you. It is so good.
We have HBO.
Oh, do you? Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
your mom
should watch it.
gave it us.
The first episode I was trying to watch with my daughter, and I don't know if it is good to watch with her. I can't tell.
I can tell you I watched it with my kids and there was only one part that I was like, closure, not no, their ears because you can hear people having sex, but
Okay.
uh,
Yeah, that doesn't
that is
really
like,
bother me.
and then you see a picture of a drawn penis at one point. But I was like, you have penises, like you can
That's
see what
fair.
that looks like.
The
So
only
like
thing
people
that
having sex, I like skip through that part, but like my kids freaking love the show.
Okay, good. Because the only thing that I censor my daughter is I won't show actual physical sex. Like I'll fast forward through that shit if like they're actually having sex. But I
Oh
don't care
yeah,
about like nudity or freaking like
yeah.
innuendo and stuff like that. That's fine.
Yeah,
All right,
there's plenty of innuendos
for sure.
that go right over my kids' heads.
Yeah.
So,
All right. So you finish the potion. Ayla drinks it, and you guys are kind of hanging out in front of the thing. What's the plan?
Well, I mean, that's nice. Now, what about me? I need to find a restoration spell or something.
Iris, roll medicine at
There's something in
advantage.
here. I'm gonna use some luck if you don't mind.
Okay.
14.
Perfect. Exactly met it. So while you're kind of brewing the potion for Ayla, you notice that there's definitely all of the ingredients you would need to make a potion to cure Caden as well. However, you're going to have to use her supplies.
We owe her more than this anyways already. I'll just clean up afterwards.
Okay. Yep. So
Caden, here. It might have been mixed with Kayla's or Ayla's a little bit, but it should be fine.
Yeah, what could go wrong? Just pour it in my mouth.
Ignore the chunky bits.
You're like waterboarding him.
Stay still.
as you drink it, at first you get this like super bad stomach ache, and then you get like really bad heartburn, and that lasts for like 5 minutes or so, and you're just like writhing around on the ground, and then
you killed him.
Oh, I shit myself. Oh.
It goes away, and you feel as like the poison is seeping out of your body, and suddenly you feel much better, and you are no longer poisoned.
Finally.
Side effects may include itchiness, scratchiness, and generally dissatisfaction.
I like open the front of my pants, and I look down, and I'm like, oh, phantom poop. All right.
Fortunately, the worst side effect is genital warts.
Oh no, I'm just not going to talk about that.
Anyways,
just leave my pants up. No one will know.
All right, you are all healed up, and you guys are all done making potions. The house just looks like abandoned. It is a little weird that the chair was knocked over, but did you guys try to investigate that more, or just leave it alone?
Better, I will totally do it.
All right, roll an investigation.
I told you guys about what was on the note fully.
So roll an insight check at disadvantage.
Oh, booty shaking everywhere. Let's see. My insight is quite 0.
Okay. I mean,
I use my brain, not my heart.
So as you're kind of looking at everything, the chair knocked over, the table, everything, it is a little bit weird, because it doesn't look like she like took the pots off of the fire, and when you were putting wood in to start a fire, Iris, you noticed that like it hadn't been put out. It looked like she literally came in here and left that note and left. And yeah. That seems
think
suspicious.
We should look for a little bit.
In here.
Just like the short area around us. Maybe Valentine could take a look around.
Yeah, I can do that. Oh, and after that, are we gonna go look for people to alleviate of the illness? And are we gonna go check up the stream for the cause? Maybe get rid of that too.
Didn't he kill everybody?
Well, I don't know.
I believe so.
Should we just go kill him?
Well, we could talk to the stable hand and see if he got any good news.
Yeah, we'll do that too.
I mean, I'm down to kill him, so.
Alright, let me hop in Valentine. And I'll snap. My eyes will glow that blue or whatever, and I'll snap into Valentine. I think it's an arcane red symbol.
Yeah.
Anyways, and what do I see?
She flies around for a while, kind of looking around, but doesn't see any trace of anyone kind of nearby the cottage. But she does see lots of people in the town. There's a large group kind of around the warehouse that seems to be arguing. And over by the watchtower, they appear to be kind of like there's lots of patrols in the town, and you guys remember back when you guys were here before, the patrol was like one or two soldiers kind of like just meandering around the town.
Yeah.
Now you see that they're in groups of 3, and it seems that they have like coordinated patrol routes to make sure that they're covering the whole town.
All right. Looks like we're gonna have a hard time getting through the town. I'll snap back into myself.
While you were there, while you could see, did it seem like the guards outnumbered the town, or was a ratio more or less?
I mean, the guard's not big enough to really outnumber the people here. This is like maybe I didn't describe this well enough before. Like I've talked about specific people, but this is like a fairly bustling town. Like there's lots of people here. These camps down here are like there's like 70, 80 tents in that area. So it's like a large camp. The artisan quarter over here, there's only a couple houses that I show, but really it's kind of like a bunch of houses, and like there's tons of sound and people in that area. Imagine a largest village with, maybe 300-400 people, maybe more. Not exactly sure how a largest village would be, but like there's people here. It's not like there's one person in each of these houses. It's a town.
Should we just get arrested, and if that's what they're gonna do, just get it over with and see what happens from there?
I could watch from the distance while you guys do that, but
that's true.
Prefer not to.
I could always completely go invisible and disguise myself.
Yeah, but that's one of us. I could
Yeah,
disguise
can you
myself
disguise?
tomorrow.
Yue, are you able to disguise yourself somehow?
I don't think so. I'm looking at my stuff right now. I don't think I have that. I think that's my other character. Whoops. Hold on. The
You
heck?
stand out a lot. I don't think we could fake that.
I will point out, just because it might make it a bit easier. He didn't say that they were going to arrest you on sight. He said that they would want to speak to you.
Well,
I think we're
Caden
all
said
the worst.
Okay.
Well,
but yeah, what are you guys plans?
First thing, I guess, is because it is on the way too. Just talk to the stable guy.
You guys want to make your way over there?
And then head to the warehouse, maybe?
Are you guys going to try to disguise yourselves, or just put your hoods up?
It'd be easy enough if you... I don't know.
Put our hoods up. If they think that we've already left, maybe they wouldn't be looking for us.
I'm a red tiefling. A hood's not going to do much.
Anyways, blue.
Yeah,
with white
you guys
hair
are pretty obvious. Unless you guys do some serious effort, you guys can't really describe you. Unless you use magical means, then you can.
I have it, but I can't use it today. I didn't prepare it because it's not like he knew that he'd wake up today having to go through the town.
Okay.
Well, stables, then we could go from there, I guess.
Yeah. So no disguises, but we'll put hoods up.
Okay. So you guys make your way back over to the stable, and as you kind of walk up, you see is that same individual. I forget his name right now for some reason.
It's I told you.
Yeah.
It's
yes.
Snapperwiddle.
Snapperwiddle. Yeah,
Pencil
you're right.
Snapperwiddle.
Yes. He's leaning against the wall again, and when you walk up, he puts his hand up and he takes a piece of straw out of his mouth because he's the typical rancher guy, and he says, "Oh, looks like you guys made your way back. I checked in at the inn. Doesn't look like your friend ever came back. Nobody's seen hide nor hair of her since you guys left. Everyone thought she went with you.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess. Well, hopefully she shows up.
Is there a lot of people in the inn right now?
Well, it's not overly packed, but lots of stuff going on in the city right now. People are in there talking. Why are you drawing boobs on the?
Those are eyeballs.
They look like boobs.
Oh,
I gotcha.
They were boobs, but I wanted to make a duck afterwards.
All right.
Sorry.
But it's not overly packed. However, I did find out some interesting information. Looks like Darius came back into town the other day.
Oh, how is he doing?
Good old Darius.
Well, right now he's spending some time in the mayor's dungeons, but seemed okay when he came back into town. He was quite shocked that everyone was looking for him.
What do you say happened to the? You could go first.
Sorry. You're good. Go ahead.
Okay. What did he say anything about the mayor's daughter, who we presume went with him?
He kind of looks at you and says, "Well, you should probably ask Taps about that one. He's gonna know a little bit better than me. I just know he came back, and that the mayor put him in the dungeons for safekeeping."
Anything else? Anyone else?
And he thinks, "Nope, that's all I heard."
Sorry, that was directed at the people around me. No, I appreciate that too.
And he kind of looks at all of you and he says, "Well, anything else? Can I help you guys with anything else?"
Yeah, no. But thank you for what you've done.
He kind of nods and he says, "Well, good luck, guys.
Thanks.
I hope you guys are able to help out with the situation."
I hope so too, Snapper Whittle. I just like his name.
Kind of nods at you. So where you guys headed off to?
The easy thing to do would be, well, I guess there's just no hiding Caden and Yue.
Not
so
today,
unless we want to split the party, there's just no way around it. How do you guys feel about what the mayor did?
Well, it is downright infuriating, but I think if we get a little too hasty, we'll only cause more trouble. So let's try to take things as they come.
And we try to cause trouble on our way out, then?
Let's try to keep a cool head.
For
or
now.
kill him.
I understand. Trust me.
She just like cracks her neck a little bit.
Hopefully, if we don't serve justice here, we can talk to the tower, talk to Thule, talk to somebody. But for now, let's leave it in those greater authorities' hands. Do what we can here, but worst case scenario, we only kill if we have to, okay?
Alright.
I kind of like glance at Iris a little bit.
Be glancing at Yue, not me. I'm not seething with violence right now.
No, I know you're not. I know. The only reason why he's acting like this. Yeah, anyway.
I know.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be able to not snap at the mayor if you're in the room with him, Yue?
I'm sorry, my headphones cut out. What'd you say?
Do you think you'll be able to not snap at the mayor if you're in a room with him?
Honestly, I don't think I can control my mouth.
Your mouth is one thing. That's fine. Just control your hands, yeah?
Does anyone have hold person?
I have command. I could command you
Can
to be
not hit him?
Let's wait outside. Just wait outside when we talk to him.
Probably a smart idea. I don't think that I can control myself, to be honest.
Yeah, but if we're forced to have audience with him,
He gets under my skin, and I know I got under his.
So as you guys are standing there in front of the stables talking, Ayla, you notice a patrol of guards heading in your direction.
There's some guards coming. Act natural.
I burp up a little cloud of smoke.
I guess we're getting caught already. Maybe we should just go straight to the mayor's at this point.
Well,
That's not what they look like. I'm just using a token so I can kind of visually put it in my head.
Well, I mean, we gotta go to the Misty Taps, so let's hurry up.
Let's go around the corner and just see if we could scoot around them as they're coming up and just sneak our way to Misty Tap inconspicuously.
Agreed.
All right, I need everyone to roll stealth checks, just to see if you guys do anything incredibly conspicuous.
Do I have to roll a stealth check if I put on a mask of many faces?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. You guys are like super stealthy.
Gods.
Not that you guys like hide or anything. You guys just all look natural and kind of like
blend in,
spread out,
Curl
and just
my-
walk right past them as they kind of walk by.
Curl my tail
And they're
up.
not looking. They're not looking specifically for you. So, you guys are able to wander on over to the Misty Tap. And in front of the Misty Tap, as you get there, you see as there appears to be like quite a few people out front, just kind of like talking and, can you believe what the mayor did? Well, it was the only way to do it. They were going to kill everyone. They were going to infect the whole town, and like people arguing about whether it was the right thing to do, whether it was the wrong thing to do. Like one of them is like, there was no saving him. He did what had to be done, and that kind of stuff. As you guys walk up, are you guys going to head inside?
If anyone talks to us, Ayla, do you want to take the lead so we could just try and cut up towards Taps? I think he'll be more discreet than anyone else.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? Oh, are you disguised?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. I was like, you look like a man, but your voice was a woman.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys make your way
I forced what you look like.
inside, and there's a decent number of people in the tavern. It's not super packed, but you guys make your way in, and you see Taps behind the bar, and as you walk in, he says, "Oh, welcome to Taps. What can I get you?" And he takes a second, and like you can see like recognition in his eyes, and he says, "Come on up to the bar, and I'll see what I can get you all."
Sit down.
And you guys all make your way up to the bar, and he leans in, and he's like, "It's good to see you guys back. I didn't know if you guys were gonna make it. What happened out there? Your horses came in a couple days ago."
Apparently, they were trained to come back, which left us stranded a bit.
Horses, Well,
Total winter stubborn, I hear.
Bunch of stuff's happened since you guys were gone. Glad to see you. Have you guys spoken to the mayor yet?
No.
Well, what have you guys heard?
Well, we've seen the fire.
We've also heard that we've got someone trapped in a basement dungeon.
And when you say that, his face kind of drops, and he says, "Yeah, Dorian came back the other day. He stopped by the inn. Mayor found out about it. Said he kidnapped his daughter, arrested him right here in my inn, took him to the dungeons. Says he's going to be put on trial and hung if found guilty. But he told me that him and what was her name? Goddamn.
I think it started with an M.
Mara? Mara?
I think that sounds familiar. Why is this not? Where are my NPCs?
The name's is the
Myra.
maid is Tara.
Myra, that's it.
I was close.
They says that he said him and Myra left together, but Myra ditched him once they were out and closer to Aladoon. Said that she was just using him to get out of that town and get away from her dad. And she went off to Aladoon and said she was going to go, live there, find out what was out in the world. And so he just came on back.
How was he acting? Was he still high and mighty after having talked to that other fellow?
He was pretty broken up about it. He thought that they were good friends, but he didn't seem too upset. He said he had a good time. It was nice to see the world, and he was planning on heading out the next day just to go adventuring, but the mayor caught him and put him in the dungeons.
That's interesting.
Question about, because I know we had pretty much discovered like those skin suits and like skinless things. Did we make the connection like in character that Darius is probably one of those? It's not actually Darius anymore.
I think
I don't know.
Caden said that, but
yeah.
I wasn't sure.
That is entirely up to you if your character makes that connection.
Yeah, that's what Caden was thinking.
I'm sure we'd have talked about it that previous night if we spent the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I gave you no information one way or the other. I just told you there was a skin suit.
Yeah. I was thinking that.
Whoever... Well, I didn't even say that. I said there was a skinned body, and then you guys came to that conclusion.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. That's essentially what we're thinking, though.
Okay.
Shit. So maybe we do get arrested, huh? End up in the dungeon, or maybe we'll gain audience with him, talk to him, get this cleared up. We also need to clear our name somehow.
Well, technically speaking, we haven't done anything other than not show up when he asked.
Yeah,
that's not illegal.
When you say that, clear our name, he says, "What are you talking about? Clear your names."
Oh, I heard the mayor was blaming us for.
Oh, he was bitching and moaning about how you guys abandoned the town and you're the reason that he had to do what he had to do.
Is there any more infected alive, or did he burn them all?
No, well, about that. So, what happened over there is some of those things were starting to start walking around inside the warehouse and killing some of the people in there, trying to take care of them. We managed to barricade everyone in there. We didn't know what to do. They were dangerous, so the mayor decided the only way to handle the situation was to go ahead and barricade the doors and just set the whole place on fire. He said it would wipe out the infection right then and there. Didn't have to worry about no one else getting infected.
Except the water's still infected. We do have I wouldn't say cure, but medicine to help.
Well, he set up a guard patrol to make sure nobody drinks the water. And
where are you guys getting water from?
Well, the only real place to get water right now is from the well, and the mayor's rationing that water, but he's giving it out to the town. But he says there's only enough for there's not enough for everybody, and so he's trying to make sure he rations it out to make sure that we don't run out.
Well, we should definitely fix the water problem for the people.
I agree.
We have a suspicion something upstream, but we wanted to make sure we have the medicine to treat people.
Of course.
So if you don't know anyone who's infected, we don't really have a purpose for this right now, but at least we have.
Now, pretty much anyone who'd come in contact with any of them were rounded up and put in the warehouse. So looks like everybody was either in there. I don't know if there were some people that hadn't turned yet, but I'll tell you this: if they were inside that warehouse, I don't know how long they would have been alive.
Yeah.
Maybe we could just leave some of. How much of the medicine do we have left? Is there still like a shit ton?
You made like a single dose. You could probably make more.
Jesus.
Okay.
The chips scared me. I don't know why.
Sorry.
just didn't know what I was hearing.
Yeah, the recipe was just to make a single dose, and she did kind of say that there was no helping the rest of them.
Oh, no. I was poisoned on the floor, so I thought we actually made more.
Well, at any rate, is there somewhere we could talk more discreet? Maybe do you have a back room somewhere?
He kind of like nods and waves you back, kind of opens the bar up so you can go through, leads you into like the kitchen and down some stairs into a cellar. And turns around and says, "Yeah, this is a cellar. Only my wife and my bar hand can come down here. We should be just fine down here." What else can I tell you guys? Do you guys uh need more information? He says, I do want to tell you the mayor thought that you guys had abandoned us and had left when your horses came back. He said that you guys didn't seem to want to help the town. Didn't really want to help the town. And that's why you guys left. He said he sent for somebody else to come take care of all the problems going on. And said he'd be here in the next day or so.
Who's the? Do you know who this is?
He said some mercenary up from Aladoon.
I think he got lost in the swamps. Don't ask why I know that.
He says, "Well, that'd be mighty weird that he came through town, headed up there, wandered around the swamps, and got lost. He's coming from the opposite direction, but
Some of these mercenaries, I know where he found us. Anyways, I think we should keep going through town. It sounds like there's more problems up the river, and we
Yeah.
could deal with the source more.
Try to
Now
avoid
that
the mayor first, and then go straight to the water source.
he says, speaking of the mayor, now that I have you guys down here and got you alone, I was wondering if I could ask you guys a favor, maybe.
What do you have in mind?
Well, my son's out in the dungeon, and I don't think he did what the mayor said he did. I, you know, I know he shouldn't have run off with that girl, but I don't think the punishment's fitting the crime. So if you could maybe, put in a word with the mayor on his behalf, or maybe see what you guys could do to help him out. He's in a real fix right now.
We'll have to talk to him first, but if we feel like he's innocent, then yeah. But we'll have to decide for ourselves.
Kind of nods sadly, and he says, "Well," and he walks over to um a shelf, and he says, "Well, I ain't got a lot. Most of what I have goes back into the business, but if it helped maybe sway your opinion a little bit to help him out." And he opens the box, and inside is like some jewelry and stuff like that. He said, "Me and Misty put this together. Thought maybe if you did happen to come back, you'd be willing to help us. We'd be willing to give you this."
It's up to you guys.
Could pick it up once we succeed.
Well, he says, "Well, it's here. If you guys do manage to help him out of that fix, I'd be happy to give it to you. But I understand if you can't. I'll see what I can do myself."
How long does it take for whoever is gonna be the judge to arrive down here?
I don't know. He just got arrested last night, so don't really have a lot of information. Then we were just sitting at the bar having a conversation. He was telling me about all the stuff he'd done, and Mayor's guards just walked in, placed him under arrest, escorted him away. That's the last I saw of him. And I asked the mayor what I could do. He said that your son's a criminal and kidnapped his daughter. Said if he had it his way, he'd hang him. But, that's not how the law works here, so I'm sure he'll have a trial and things like that, but mighty worried about him.
Well, we'll do what we can do.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it. Oh, while I'm down here, another quick thing. I've been putting that
He does this a lot.
I know it's because I remember it. He
No,
said I've been putting that
you do it with his character specifically.
I've been putting that alcohol out for that girl, and hasn't gone anywhere the last couple days. Just thought you might want to know about that too.
Have you seen her?
No, I haven't seen her in 2-3 days. Like maybe the night after you guys left, she took a bottle, and haven't seen her since.
And how about the Miller? Has anyone heard from him, or has he been holed up?
Nah, he's kind of a recluse. Nobody really sees him much, especially lately.
Smoke kind of starts coming out of Caden's mouth, but it stops.
Kind
Maybe
of looks at you as like, you got a breathing problem there, bud? No.
yeah, I'm an occasional smoker.
Says, but anything else that I can help you all with, I'm happy to do it.
I guess we might use rooms for the night. Well, it's morning. We're probably
Yes, it's early
that's
morning, but when you say that, he says, "Yeah, I got your guys' room still back there. I didn't actually think you guys abandoned us. I figured something had happened out there, but I kept them uh, locked up for you, made sure they're nice and clean, beds are turned down, and everything."
well. We appreciate everything you've done for us so far. Thank you.
Nods and says, "Well, no problem. If you guys don't want to go back through there," he points over to a stair that kind of leads up. He says, "You could use the cellar exit over there."
Thank you. Yeah, we'll probably do that.
He nods and pats you on the back and says, "Well, good luck. I got some people to attend to," and he stomps his way back up the stairs.
How are you guys feeling about this?
This is complicated.
Definitely complicated.
Our best option, I think, would be just avoid the town for now. How do you guys? What do you guys have in mind? I know maybe we want to try and deal with the miller's daughter while we're here. That seems like it might be worth an easy fix.
I don't know about that. I think I want to deal with that. But we also need to take care of the water problem. So when we do see the mayor, we can tell him that he can allow the people to drink the water and not ration it. Or suggest, because I don't know how well he'll take to us telling him.
I don't think an extra day is gonna make anything worse here for the water problem.
Depends on more people.
Yeah. People aren't obeying.
So,
There's a lot of people here. Someone's bound to drink it.
What I should definitely make clear, because I don't think I made it clear. So he's not like saying people can't have water. Basically, what he says is like he wants to make sure he knows like who's getting the water, that nobody's drinking from the river. So it's more of like you have to like sign in and pick up your allotted water so that he can keep tabs on everyone.
Yeah, but
Water rationing.
Caden's sure that somebody's probably going to risk it and try to drink from the thing because they don't want to go through the process.
Yeah, for sure. I just didn't want you to think that he like people can't get water and like.
No, I understood that.
Yeah, okay.
You said it was limited.
Sounds like their problem. They drink from clearly poisoned water, right, Caden?
I'm sure if somebody was lazy and didn't want to go through the work or was desperate enough, they would. Hopefully not. I feel like maybe in a few more days it'll become a bigger issue. Maybe it's okay for now. But I guess we can go check on the miller's daughter. Should we all go or should we split up?
I think we should all go. Other points of interest. How, since we didn't talk about it earlier, technically, how are you feeling about Tap's son?
I'm worried it's not him.
Me too, but I don't think we have any way of proving it one way or another.
Not right now. So until we have further information, it's up in the air.
I already know none of you guys want to deal with the mayor, other than killing him. And I think that's everything. We just check on the miller's daughter and head back out of town. Try and find the actual problem with the water.
Yeah, maybe Alfia at the same time.
One can only hope.
Yeah.
Hey, then,
Was it?
Yue, do you have any problems with that idea or plan?
No, that sounds good.
And you're saying, Jaden?
Oh, I was trying to remember what Alfia was doing. Remember the doll? And I have the doll, right? Or is she?
You have it still.
Yeah, you have it still.
She seemed interested in this, and the potential person. Who was it? I don't remember. Was it Thorola?
Yes.
I think it was.
Yeah.
Not that I would know.
I'm worried that she went to seek her out.
Oh.
And wasn't that north?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we gotta head, so after we check on the miller's daughter, maybe we should check up there.
Okay. I think that's a plan then.
Okay.
Go ahead, Josh.
I was gonna say, are you guys gonna head out?
Yeah, I think we're good to go.
All right. So you guys exit through the cellar door, and
I just look a little bit different as a still same younger woman, but as a different younger woman.
so as you kind of exit out the cellar door, you see as you kind of open up the door, it exits out into that kind of courtyard where UA was like doing the dancing, and all of you guys were doing your stuff, and where you saw the little girl kind of watching you guys. Not little girl, she was like a teenage girl, but anyways, where she was watching you guys. And it's like this big open courtyard with like like landscaped flower pots and stuff like that. And in the center is kind of like this little fountain. And you see a guy leaning against one of the fountains as you guys kind of walk out. And as you come out, he makes eye contact with you and turns around and tosses a coin into the well.
Toss a coin, to your witcher.
Jesus. What are you guys gonna do?
So a guy just tossed a coin into a well?
He made eye contact with you, like he made it known that he was trying to make eye contact with you.
Well. We should check the coin. Is it like a deep well? Or wait,
No.
Fountain.
It's just like a regular like fountain in a courtyard.
Can I see what he tossed in?
Nope, but you
He's
could if you
standing
walked
there.
up closer to it.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, so you walk up next to him.
Oh, is he still there? I thought he walked away.
Nope, he's just standing there looking into the fountain.
Like, a lovely day.
He nods, he says, yeah, if you get past the smell of smoke. Nice fountain, huh? And you see down by his hand, he's holding a, as he drops his hand down to his side and kind of puts it on his hip, you see like the end of a piece of paper sticking out of his palm. He says, yeah, been warm lately.
I'll sleight of hand it. As I'll toss a coin into a copper into the well or fountain, and then grab the thing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll sleight of hand. Yep, you just grab it and tuck it into your pocket. And he says, well, I got to get back. And he kind of looks at you and meanders away.
All right. And I'll turn towards the group. Like, well, look what I have here.
What?
It's a fountain. Why do I keep saying well? God damn it. Anyways,
God, you're an idiot.
I'll toss it to you, Ray. You look like the reading sword.
Does she have that look of a reader?
I feel like she needs like you look like you need some practice. No, just kidding.
So you are you gonna unfurl it and read it, UA?
I'm sorry, Kyrie was talking to me. What did you say? I'm so sorry.
Oh, nothing. He gave you a letter. I'm assuming you're gonna read it.
Oh yeah, I'll read it. You interrupted my game. I'm just kidding.
I don't know what happened to all my.
Trying to get the pen to work.
Whoa, careful.
I had like all my character names here, and like the page is like completely.
I'm probably gonna need a nap in the morning though.
Me too.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Love you.
Love you too.
I found it.
Talking to you guys. Talking to Kyrie.
All right. So as you read the letter, all that's written on it is a name, and the name is, if I can find it, it says Mr. Masterson would like to make your acquaintance, and listed on it is like the name of the shop. Fuck, I can't remember. Where is it? I have a freaking name for this place, but I made it so long ago and I can't freaking remember it. So it says Masterson Trade Emporium. Is all it says. It says Mr. Masterson would like to make your acquaintance, and then it lists the Masterson Trade Emporium.
No, we check that out after we. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. What were you saying?
No, we check that out after we check on the Milder.
We have so much to do. Hold on, I'm gonna take off this mask.
I just put mine on, and we're about to go walking around.
Oh, never mind. Hold on.
Put it back up.
Put it back on. Alistair, bedtime.
Oh man, so much stuff that I've given you. I'll have to go back and read. Because I was the thing and didn't write it down.
We're still going to the Miller's daughter first, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys start heading off in that direction.
Go to bed.
And
while we're going, Iris wants to pick a few flowers, make a tiny bouquet.
And not all of you guys are disguised, right? Like just
Iris
Ayla and Iris?
Yeah, I just have my crochet shawl over my head. It's purple.
It's purple?
Mm-hmm.
Good color. Brings out your eyes. Okay. So as you guys are walking, kind of over in that direction, you see, like, you pass a group of guards, and one of them, like, stops, and you can just see him, like, as you guys are kind of crossing the road, you see him just kind of watch you cross the road.
Yeah, I know. I got long legs. What about it?
And as you guys kind of keep walking, he turns to one of the other guards, and they start talking as you guys kind of walk and lose sight of him behind a building.
Keep going.
All right. So you guys make your way over to that area. None of the other guards seem to notice you. You make your way to the mill, and there's a crowd of people over here. But the mill itself seems to be kind of quiet in that area. But there's lots of guards in this area.
Okay.
If you go to the front door,
I forgot the
which
mill's
is
right
like
next
in
to
the
it. Yeah.
like is right in the front, they will definitely see you.
I don't know why I thought the foundry was the mill. I was just
because
like,
it has the stupid windmill thing.
Yeah. I was like, I don't care about the guards over there. It's across the water.
But yeah, if you go to the front door, they'll definitely see you kind of knocking on the door. And the mill is like, so it's like a house in the front of the mill, a thatch roofed kind of wooden house.
Yeah.
There's a front door. On the side, there's a side door that kind of goes in to like a shed in the back, and then there's the actual like water wheel connected to like this big kind of like stone building, which appears to be the actual part of the mill that where they do all the work. But there's definitely like an actual house kind of connected to it, kind of off to the side. So if you guys went to the side door, you might be able to get there. There's a lot of commotion kind of going on over here of people saying, "My husband was in there. How could you?" And the guards are like saying, "Well, your husband was already gone. I apologize for your loss, but we have to protect the town." That kind of shit.
What?
See if we can get in mill real quick. Anyone have a good door adjusting key ability?
We should knock first, yeah.
I was gonna say you're gonna break into this girl's house.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will knock first.
Yeah. We could do two things. We could send in Crackles. Maybe not. We don't want to scare her.
Yeah, because some girl seeing a skeletal freaking that doesn't sound terrifying to me. No, but really, what are you guys gonna do?
I think. Sorry, Alistair. Miranda's talking to Alistair. I know it's going to address her character, but I don't want to get. Oh. I think maybe Ayla and Poe or Yue should take the lead here. Me and Iris will be in the back.
Makes sense.
I mean, if the door needs opening, I'll open it, but you guys should. I think specifically Ayla. No, I'm sorry. Iris and Ayla should go lead.
This guy hasn't met any of us. He wouldn't recognize us.
Then move on.
Well, I'm thinking that if this guy's a douchebag, you would go punch him, so she should stay with me.
Yeah.
It's reasonable thought. So who wants to go knock on the door?
I guess I will.
Okay.
Naruto will follow Ayla up.
So you guys walk up to the door, and Ayla, you rap on the door a few times, and you hear somebody. Who's there?
Oh.
Some visitors.
Oh, we're closed. I'm sorry.
No, we don't want to talk. We have something. We have a gift. We're gift bearers.
Okay, well,
Stranger
you could just
danger.
leave it out by the door, and I'll get it in a moment. I'm kind of busy in here.
Caden.
Are you in need of any help?
No, and everything's fine. But thank you for asking. And all the trouble happened over at the warehouse. Nothing here. We're good. Thank you.
The traveler sent us. Remember, they helped you at the party.
Yeah, she says, "Oh, well, that's fine. I'm okay though. Thank you."
Okay. And I'm gonna turn around and be like, something's definitely up.
Sounds okay to me. I mean, she's not dead, and that's all I was worried about.
A couple moments later, you hear the door kind of jiggle, and she looks out and she says, I'm okay."
How's she look?
She looks like she had that bruise on her face. It's not completely faded away, but you don't see any, like, she doesn't look disheveled or anything like that. Roll in what do I want to make you roll? Insight check.
Yeah, I'm a little worried for another reason. Fuck, of course.
Yeah, she looks like she looks fine.
There we go. Thank you, Ayla. Jesus Christ.
As you're looking at her, you see her. She's just like, "No, everything's good, thank you." And Ayla, you can, like, she doesn't look like injured or anything like that, but she definitely looks like she really, really wants you guys to go away. Like she's standing with the door just like barely cracked open, and like her body is definitely covering the gap, so that you can't see inside. And like she has the door in her hand where she could like easily push it closed. Like she's not afraid as much as I guess she's a doesn't want you to be here. She would like you to go away. You can tell.
Okay. I'll turn around to the group and say, "Okay, guys, I think we need to go. This girl said she's fine," and I'm gonna wink at them.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Ridiculous. Uh,
Roll deception.
yeah, roll a deception check against that.
Okay.
DC 12. Damn. Yeah,
She
exactly
looks
how
at
it
you,
sounded.
and she goes,
Everyone's looking at you this way.
I'm okay," and like she seems kind of annoyed.
All right.
And as she says that, actually says, "No, really, I'm okay." She closes the door.
I'll lean over to UA and be like, I wonder if her father is.
What, dead?
Infected.
That was my first thought.
Okay.
Pretty much immediately.
I'm going to become invisible.
Okay.
And just so you know, it is. Hold on. Let me get it's Cloak of Shadow.
Okay. You can invisible until the end of your next turn.
Oh, Brandon, that's like
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we're not in like
Combat, yeah.
yeah.
That would be perfect to like hide. Like, oh, I'm gone. Where did I go?
Yeah. Oh well, pretty much what I want to
It's
do.
really good, though.
Huh?
That's a good spell, though. Or
There's
divinity.
a window that I could peer into, right? Or like.
Oh, so she
Yeah.
doesn't see you spying in there?
Yeah.
There are windows and stuff like that, but all of the curtains on the side of the house where you are totally drawn.
Okay. Is there a back door?
You guys are kind of at the side door. There's a front door.
Okay. What if somebody no. What if one of you guys knock on the door again and I'll be invisible? Like as soon as she opens the door, I'm gonna push past her and you'll be like, "Whoa, did you hear that gust? Did you feel that gust of wind?"
I think
What?
at this point we're better off just knocking her out if we're gonna pursue this further.
No need to do that.
That being said, I don't like being so close to so many guards. I think this is lost cause.
All right.
And I don't think she's in danger of her father anymore, personally.
All right.
Yeah. I think maybe we should leave this one. I don't know. No.
How smart is your rodent, Iris?
I'd imagine not very.
Okay.
I mean, a regular squirrel had like 2 intellects, but I don't know what a fucking
What I mean is
killer
is
would.
she the kind of animal that would alert you to things without your direct asking her about things? Like, would she be able to remember something and then alert you if, like, is she capable of?
More or less.
Yeah.
I'd say yes.
Is she like a loyal dog, or is she like a squirrel?
Say like
Lassie.
I'd say closer to a loyal dog. Obviously not a literal loyal dog, but the purpose of this creature is to protect Iris.
Okay, yeah, then yes. Okay, make her roll a perception check.
Since perception doesn't literally exist, that's a
It's just a wisdom.
wisdom.
Check, yeah.
It's 19 flat.
Okay. Okay. She can't speak to you directly unless you go into her, can she?
She can't speak literally. She can't speak at all.
So you can't even read her mind or anything like that.
No, that'd have to be.
There's no communication other than you mentally commanding her.
Or something along those lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just cuddles and snuggles and nibbles.
Probably nibble.
Yeah, cuddles would hurt for her.
You see her sniff the air a lot, but that's it.
So I have a. I think. I don't know. I'm gonna take a wild guess. It was something. Caden was fidgeting at. It made me think of something. And now, Crackles is doing something weird. But I think they're infected.
Dad or the dad's dead.
Or infected. But I don't think that's something we could do or deal with.
Nope. The only thing that we'd be able to do would be to contain them to not spread the infection.
They're already doing that if that's the case.
Sounds like the guard town problem.
Alright. How much space is between the bottom of the door?
Tiny little bit, maybe
enough for a coin to go under?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put 2 gold coins through it. And
okay.
then just be alright, well, if they end up being okay, or at least her,
you said all the windows are blocked?
You said what?
You said all the windows are closed?
Yeah, there's curtains pulled in front of them so you can't see them.
The only literal option I could think of is sneaking in and knocking around and investigating on our own.
We don't have to knock her out, but maybe she'll sleep eventually, so we can come back at night. But I think we should head north. That's my opinion, but ultimately, whatever you guys want to do.
Ayla, you away?
To head north to see what's causing the corruption in the water?
That and Althea.
I agree with that.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's go.
I was gonna drop that bouquet she had been walking around with at the mill's back door, and
let's go.
Okay, and as soon as we get out of sight of the town or whatever, I'll take off the mask.
So you guys make the decision to all right, let's go, and you turn around.
Those guards, that's all.
And you see a group of 3 guards crossing the bridge. All of them are looking directly at you. What are you going to do?
Just keep walking. Just keep walking.
Are you guys going to start walking away?
Yeah.
As soon as you guys start to move, they say, "Hey there, hold on," and they start walking faster towards you.
I bet we could outrun them.
Yeah.
Are you going to try to start running?
Yep.
Ours. No, she's not gonna do that. Yeah, let's just start running.
Depending on who's the slowest person, I have something I was gonna do too.
What direction are you guys gonna run?
We're just
north?
looking up for the woods.
Yeah, east and then north.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys start to run.
Do we just do a player thing to you?
As soon as you turn to start running, the guards are like, "Hey, stop!" And he calls over to these guards over here and says, "Hey, need some help here."
Oh shit!
And 5 or 6 of the guards from over here and the 3 guards here start running after you guys. Are we going to chase mode this?
Hold on, UA and Ayla, did you agree to the running?
You guys are running. We're take off running.
I just want to make sure.
I think Iris is running regardless.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Well. All right.
But it is getting late. This would be a good time. We're a bunch of old people.
We're gonna make a escape in 30-ish minutes. I guess that's UA's call.
It's up to you.
I'm really tired. I'm really sorry. This is so hard for me to stay up this late.
No worries. All right. This is fine. We can end this here. and have a chase scene to start the next.
Mhm.
How determined are you guys to get away from these guards?
I'm willing to cast a spell to help us.
Okay.
Or two. So
I'm pretty
All
sure.
right, we're
they
gonna
aren't
end
getting
here.
tired
You guys,
regardless.
so if this was the end of the episode, you guys see the guards and are like, "Oh shit!" and start running, and they're like, "Hey!" and they all start running, and it fades out as you guys run into the woods with 8 guards chasing you,
yay.
and more of them like yelling at each other and pointing and yelling. Yeah, there's lots of them over here.
Yep.
Fortunately, they aren't in the direction we're running.
That we know of.
Yeah. So, anyways,
Give
that'll
them
be
the
the.
idea.
We'll end here. No, I'm just gonna tell you, if you guys weren't thought of as criminals, you are now.
We make choices in the moment. We don't know what we're doing.
Absolutely. Totally fine with it.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm going to bed.
All right. Good night.
Night night.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye. Alright. You want me to stop recording?
Yeah.